We're back with another controls video. This time we're doing it for ground vehicles. I have my controls here that I use on PlayStation, but you can also use on Xbox or whatever controller you can hook up to your PC or your console. There's definitely a lot less controls than air. I mean, you can see this is just like a spreadsheet of controls for air and options and stuff. Ground is much shorter list and a lot more explanatory. And before I start, this is built off of the default controls. Like, I did not wipe everything and start completely brand new. Like, ground vehicle, throttle, steering, um, fire from guns and all this. This is all built in. So the first thing so I'll be going over the stuff that's not built in. I also have everything similar to the aircraft controls, like the radar and stuff, just so you know you're not having to remember a whole bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff kind of carries over. So turn off engine, that's the same as the aircraft video. The first thing that I did change was the neck shell type. So instead of having, in default, it comes default to you have the first type of shell, second, third, fourth. All these are one separate button that takes up the entire D-pad. But instead, you can just have this toggle switch, and that clears up that. This is the radar stuff. If you remember the aircraft video, it was all centered around L1 was my shift key in this ground because L1 is my special weapon. We're going to have down D-pad as the shift key for the radar stuff. So turn radar. I don't have any SPA to mess around with. Like I said, I'm not a huge tanker. I don't play much tanks compared to ground. So you'll have to test some of these. Let me know, too, if you guys have any improvements, and I can always put together a pinned comment with, modified controls. But this is the same. Turn it on and off. Visual range of combat, search mode, scope scale, lock on, target on. Night vision mode is down D-pad R1. Sniper mode is triangle. Binoculars is down D-pad square. Target tracking, I never really took this off. I don't really ever use it. I don't even have it on air. I had a couple of people ask why I don't use it, because I don't think it helps. It makes your aircraft like fly on its own and point the crosshair directly on top of the plane or tank, which I think is kind of annoying, especially in air. I just took it off. I don't think it's that helpful. I don't think it's overpowered or anything. I don't use it. View in battle is the same. The suspension stuff, I got no idea. This you can probably figure out. I would try to make it the same as the aircraft zoom. Fire extinguisher, ground repair vehicle, blah, 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 blah. That's all default. Active scouting is L1 plus X. Event selection menu is... This one's a little weird. You're not going to use smoke grenades from in here. You're not going to use request team help that much. So yeah, this event menu is not very helpful. It's kind of awkward for this one, but I really don't have much room on a PlayStation controller. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Rangefinder is flick up. Sight distance control is this. And yeah, I mean, that's it. That's really... It's all quite simple with tanks. Like I said, I'm not a tank expert. If you guys have any other recommendations, let me know. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. If there's any other control videos or tutorial